everybody, Chef Jill here. Welcome back. Do you know what time it is? It's time for more memes. Does that work? But anyway, it's time for more memes. You guys love the first video, so let's get started. We're going to look at some new ones today. And of course, they're all cooking and chef related. So let's see what we've got. Stuffed crust pizza. Okay. Italians. You mom at your last Tamia. So the chef is Swedish. Have we forgotten that? Maybe we're crossing some international boundaries here. But this is really funny. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This would be such a terrible thing to do to somebody. A, because fluoride's poison, so don't eat your toothpaste. One of the reasons why you shouldn't swallow your toothpaste. And number two, because, you know, you just ruin that pizza. What the hell are you doing? Salad cookies. Also vegan cookies. I've seen these tagged as vegan cookies too. Salad cookies. You know, it's weird. My husband's a vegetarian, and cucumbers are one of the only things he won't eat. So he would walk right by these, even though he was a vegan at one point, and this is true. But salad cookies. You know, if you have to convince somebody that that's a cookie because they won't eat a real cookie, your diet's probably a little too strict. Just saying. There's even like keto and gluten-free cookies now, so we can make that work. Send me a message, and I'll help you out. Watches Top Chef once. I love that little blob of whatever that is. Is that wasabi? Is this our little goldfish sushi? Oh my god, it's so cute too, though. But seriously, this is something I probably would have done in culinary school just for a laugh out of the chef. I probably would have been like, I would have presented this. I would have told her it was this beautiful dish and then put it in front of her, and probably would have failed, but it would have been worth the laugh anyway. The difference between a panini and a grilled cheese sandwich, $10.99. Do you want a technical chef answer to that, or do you want, you know, because the difference between a grilled cheese sandwich and a panini is what it's cooked on. A panini is cooked on a panini press, which gives you those nice, pretty brown lines, maybe that you're familiar with. But I get your point, and it's well taken. But yeah, also probably depends on where you're getting it from, because I don't think you're going to get a panini at Friendly's. You know what I'm saying? I tried evening out my tan. Evening. Grammar. Evening out my tan from the other day. It didn't go so well. Neapolitan. Neapolitan, very nice. Relatable, because I don't know if you can tell, this camera doesn't do a very good job of showing complexion, but I'm almost translucent. I'm one of the whitest people that I know, and I got a little bit of sun on Monday, which was a couple days ago, and guys, this is about as tan as I get. It goes from Casper to tomato back to Casper again. That's pretty much the tannest I get, so I feel you. I really do feel you. And I'm so glad this is not a legitimate flavor, because, ugh, I don't want to eat your knee. Especially your hairy knee. That's gross. Things never said by a head chef. All right, keep your voice down. No, because you know what? You wouldn't hear him say that over the din of the noise around you. So it wouldn't be worth it to even try to say that, because nobody would be able to hear you anyway. And let me tell you too, people have this perception, like I talked about in the last one, that chefs are loud, servers are way louder. Okay, just so you know. When they come to the back, like when they step past out of your view as the diner and they step back into the kitchen past the server station, guys, they have mouths on them like you would not even understand. And they yell at cooks all the time. So, sorry servers, I'm going to have to call you out on that. What my friends think I do, what my mom thinks I do, that's a lovely several $100 wedding cake right there. What society thinks I do, what my boss thinks I do, sit and do nothing. Truth. What I think I do, yeah, it'd be nice if that was the truth. And what I actually do, yes. You eat what you can get when you're a pastry chef. Your hours are absolutely ridiculous. Most of the time when you're a pastry chef, you're working when the cooks aren't, when the chefs aren't there. So you're usually working at weird hours, which means restaurants and stuff aren't open. So good luck trying to get food. Obviously, nobody's working in the kitchen to be able to feed you. And there's this sort of animosity, or this perceived animosity, between culinary chefs and pastry chefs, that there's supposed to be this tension. I always tried to sort of negate that. Like, I always tried to be the positive influence in that relationship, because they have the sweet stuff and you have the savory stuff, or vice versa. So you should get along. But you know what? You eat your mistakes as a pastry chef sometimes. You know, if you have nothing else to eat, and you have to taste everything. So I'm just going to assume that this lovely, probably nice-figured young lady is just, you know, tasting that peanut butter frosting, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she doesn't live on those, but she probably does. When you give your mom milk so she can make cookies, chef. I love this chef meme. It's so funny. And if you're not familiar with this meme, this guy is all sorts of different types of characters. So not just chef, but certainly other things as well. but I love this chef character. He's such a good meme. That's all it takes, guys. Just handing milk to your mom, that's all it takes to be a chef. The pork is so raw, it's still singing Hakuna Matata. Oh no, not Pumbaa. You can't eat Pumbaa. He's my favorite. Oh no. Did you guys like Seth Rogen as the voice of Pumbaa in the live action Lion King? Because I kind of did. I kind of thought it was adorable. I thought he did a really nice job with it. So it's a good thing we don't eat meerkats, because Timon is also awesome. Bologna is just hot dogs for people who like pancakes. It's also probably a hot dog for somebody that's like a flat earther. If you've never grilled bologna, I strongly suggest you do that. Either like, you can just pan fry it, like dry pan fry it and get it crispy on the outside, or you can actually put it like on a charcoal or gas grill. Get them to slice it a little bit thicker at the deli and then just grill it, because it caramelizes the flavor. It makes it taste so much better. So I cannot eat raw bologna. I've never been able to do it. But when you cook it for some reason, I'm on board. This makes me angry. Oh my God, what did you do to that Hershey bar? First of all, if you don't know how I feel about Hershey's chocolate, you need to go look at my milk chocolate taste test video, because Hershey and I have a very combative relationship. But this is inhumane. This is cruel. There's a reason why pips are there. Pips are each little individual square of a chocolate bar. In case you didn't know what those are called, they're called pips. There's a reason why pips are there, and it's not so that you can be a heathen and cut out the middle with an X-Acto knife, you psycho. Break it on the lines. No, this is very unsatisfying. This would be in one of those unsatisfying video compilations. Garlic bread. Oh my gosh. That looks so good. Okay, so I love garlic. I'm Italian, obviously. It's very important to me. But I'm one of those people that, like, when you go to the build your own pizza place, kind of like a Mod or a Pie 5, you guys probably have them in your area. I want the big garlic cloves. Like, drop a ton of them on there. I love that. This actually looks really good to me. But this reminds me of that picture of cornbread where it's like white bread with corn kernels on top. And I was like, oh my God. Everybody south of the Mason-Dixon line is just cringing right now. And you've probably hurt a lot of Italians' feelings with this picture, but I'd eat it. Oh, I'm just saying, I'd eat it. When your dish gets sent back and the chef asks who made it, this is awkward silence moment when you're like,
This is the lamb.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Right here, chef.
Lamb sauce is coming up.
I didn't do it. I don't know. I didn't do it. I promise I didn't do it. You hate to see a plate come back. You don't want to see it. You don't want it to happen. It does happen from time to time, and sometimes that has absolutely nothing to do with you. The person that's being served, the customer will insist that they told the server to do it a certain way, or that they're allergic to something, or they don't want it this way, and you won't know on the line because either they didn't type it into the computer, or maybe they didn't actually say it. They told the server they said it, but they didn't say it. Who knows? But you're going to get stuff sent back from time to time. But it is like you are under fire all of a sudden, because it's like, what did you do? Because now you have to fit that plate, because that plate has to be remade or fixed or whatever the case is. You have to fit that plate back into that line of tickets that you have lined up and figure out how to get it out as fast as possible in the middle of everything else that you're doing. So you don't want to be that person in the kitchen, especially on like a Friday or Saturday night. How chefs cook at home. Yep. We talked about that before. I would love to say that chefs are spending their time at these artisan markets and, you know, spending time making stock from scratch, which I'll be happy to show you how to make stock from scratch. If you want, just leave me a comment down below. I'll show you how to do it. We don't do that in our spare time. Most of the time, if a chef is not working, they're indulging in one of their bad habits. One of, maybe a few of at the same time. Who knows? Not here to judge. Or they're just hanging out. They're enjoying their free time. Maybe they're playing video games. We don't get a lot of free time to begin with, and we work a lot of nights. So on the nights that we're not working, we tend to be out with other people. We tend to be enjoying some beverages. We tend to be just doing what we can do to feel human for every once in a while. And we probably missed you on a holiday. We probably missed you when you were off work. So we're trying to figure out where you are so that we can hang out with you, because our schedule is always so screwed up. So yeah, hot dogs in a coffee machine. Makes sense. You also can do ramen in a coffee machine, in case you're not familiar how to do that. That's a hotel room hack. You can actually make a lot of things like oatmeal and things like that in a coffee machine at a hotel. So it helps to go on vacation with a chef, because we can help you out. When you successfully cook a microwave pizza without burning it. Chef. Here's another one of those chef memes. I love these. So funny. And why are you microwaving your pizza? The only excuse you should ever use a microwave for a pizza, the only excuse you ever have is literally that you do not have access to anything else, in which case I'd probably advocate just eating it frozen. You can literally cook a pizza in a million different ways. You can cook it in a frying pan and get a better turnout than you would in a microwave. You can do it in an air fryer, you can do it in your standard oven, you can do it in your broiler if need be. You can even put it on the grill outside. So please don't microwave your pizza unless you're in dire straits, y'all. So that's it for my memes for today. Feel free to send me some more. I'll put my email down in the comments down below so that you can send them to me. I love commenting on these. I'm so glad you guys do too. And I'll be back with a few more cooking videos shortly. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Love you. Bye.